Hello, my friends, and welcome to Endless Night Gaming, a mostly femme and them channel. I am Lizzie. These are some of my super awesome friends that you should be jealous of because they're so much cooler than your friends. And we are playing Shiver Gothic tonight. Is everybody ready to get started?
Sure.
Excellent. I love it.
I feel like the dead guy is maybe not.
The dead guys may be not ready to get started. He's like, no, don't start. Okay.
I don't know. I think he should be good. Rigor mortis hasn't set in yet.
Yeah, I don't think he would care, to tell you the truth. Speaking of the dead guy, last time we were all here together, we opened with a fight breaking out in the ballroom with a man half transformed into a wolf who hurled another guest across the room before charging after him. The more foxy of the two won quickly and decisively, and the servants had the body cleared away before any of you had even had time to process what you had just witnessed. Rosalind, of course, watched the whole thing with open satisfaction. The evening eventually wound down after that. Rosalind moved through all of the guests and distributed keys, Mr. Dorsey leading each of you to your rooms that were warm and already prepared, and each containing something quite out of place in this Victorian manor. Something old. Something that has raised questions about the woman downstairs that none of you have yet found the words to ask. Then a scream tore through the quiet of the house, raw and short and gone. You all found Lord Ives on the floor of the reading room, one hand clawed to his chest, the room profoundly cold around him. He had just enough breath for 2 words. No shadow, before he was gone. A figure in dark clothing rounded a corner, followed by Euphemia, until that figure disappeared at the far end of the corridor, simply ceased to occupy that space. Once she had returned, a servant found all of you standing outside of the door of the reading room with the body and left to fetch Lady Hargrave. That's where we're going to pick up tonight. Is there anything that you would like to do in the moments after this servant has just scampered off?
I'm going to make myself scarce. Like, I'm going to kind of go back, like, fade back in the back of the pack. Just kind of, like, I'm going to look at this wall. I'm going to go look at this painting. It's just a great painting. Like, I'm just kind of going to be...
What does the painting look like?
It's an impressionist painting. It looks fairly... It looks like it could be an original, maybe a Monet, maybe a Degas, something. It looks to be like an original, and I wouldn't doubt it being original around here.
Beautiful. The rest of you?
Straighten up my dressing robe, try and make myself as presentable as possible. Seriously.
Everyone else?
If I remember correctly, I think this is the first time anyone but my brother has seen me half dressed. Like, I have like a kind of a white undergarment shirt on, and you can see like stitches throughout like my body, and then sometimes the coloration might be a little off here and there.
Euphemia also sort of pats her hair down and says, I fear we are all in grave danger. It might be best if we agreed now to help one another. We are all in well over our heads.
Indeed. Letting one be murdered is one thing, but not even keeping him quiet?
I concur. Now that we got the lady servant going back to tell the lady of the manor, I think we all look guilty, even though we are not.
I always
Indeed.
look guilty.
As Kleinsworth says that, I look at my brother. I'm like, brother, what are you doing? You're making it look even more like we're guilty. Can you stop doing that?
I pull him to the side for a bit. I'm only doing this for you. You understand?
Why are you
I,
doing this for me?
you think that I'm gonna help the people that hurt me the most? Really?
You just heard that they want to make a truce.
Mm, yeah. And how many truths have we made in the past and broken? And how many truths we made and held when they didn't make their truths either? I, man, truth is just a fancy word for lie, my brother.
Well, what would you have? A different, fancier word? Would you like a pact or a cord? What would you like?
I'd
I
rather not be
personally
lied
kind of
to at
alliance.
all. Now, look, I'd rather not be lied to at all. Now, I tell you, I'm doing this for you, right? I'm going along because it's your idea, but I will complain the whole time, and I will tell you so every time I turn around. All right?
Oh, fun. Is your flask full at least? I can get you quiet that way.
I hold up a whole bottle.
Maybe your alibi was you was raiding the wine cellar. Go ahead and take you a drink now while we look around.
The servant certainly is taking her time getting the lady.
It's quite a large house.
And heavens knows where the lady is in reference to where we are. That said, Flamesworth, pass the bottle, please.
Yes, my dear.
Thank you.
You needed something to take off the nerves.
I needed something so I didn't taste the smell of blood. Not that there is much here, honestly. What the hell does this?
Looked like he's been scared to death.
Or like something reached into his chest and squished his heart or something.
I'm pretty sure that would still scare you to death.
Valid point. It is about that moment when you all hear the sharp clack of heels coming down the hall, and you turn to look, and you see Lady Rosalind appear at the end of the corridor, walking towards you, not rushing. The servant is kind of a half step behind her, holding the lamp. She moves, her eyes move across the scene, over Lord Ives, over you, over the open door to the reading room. She's quiet for a moment, and then you see the corner of her mouth just slightly twitch. She steps a bit closer to you and looks down at Lord Ives and raises her eyes back to you, and she goes, "Oh, how extraordinary. I do hope you intend to tell me everything."
Wow.
Not a whole lot to tell.
No.
When I found him, he was about to die, and he said, "No shadow." And then he died.
She looks up at you really quickly. Say that again.
No shadow. Does that mean something to you?
Not yet. So none of you are responsible for this scene.
Not us.
No. We came when we heard the scream.
There. Well, that changes things a little bit, yes. How very enterprising of someone. I do confess I find myself considerably more curious than troubled. Lord Ives had such potential. Whoever made this decision has remarkable confidence in their own standing. Any theories?
I was about to ask you if you had any suspects in mind.
Oh, that'd be far too easy, wouldn't it?
I saw someone. A shadow of someone leaving.
With a form, amorphous? What do they look like?
It looked like a person's shadow, as much as anything. But I couldn't tell whose.
What happened?
I gave chase and they ran, and she sort of motions in that in the appropriate direction. And then they disappeared.
Disappeared how?
I'm sure a lady of your stature has seen the... heard or felt the pop when something material falls out of being suddenly. It was not like that at all. They melted away. Just very quickly.
Are you saying this is something that you have never seen before? With your experience?
I'm afraid I am.
Well, that makes it far more interesting, doesn't it?
Read some about shadow assassins, normally from the Far East, but it struck me mostly as nonsense and fear-mongering. Didn't have any useful information, even if it wasn't.
Are you reconsidering your evaluation now?
No, not really.
There are greater things, Horatio.
Oh, certainly there are greater things, but suffice to say, I don't think the writer of that particular tome had anything greater in mind.
He never did have greatness in mind to begin with. So someone of your age, of your experience, her eyes flit between Nor with your age, with your experience, and she turns to Euphemia and Ricky. Do you not see this for what it is? Surely you know an opening move when you see one.
That I do, my lady, but I don't understand what 100% is going. I do understand that you are playing a lot of people against each other, but for what, I don't understand.
What have I done to play people against each other?
Provided
I'm
a
not
game.
saying you're incorrect.
Well, my lady, due to the show earlier of the fox and the wolf, I'm pretty sure you have something going on and a very valuable prize that you want certain abnormalities, as I would say, to have.
It is quite true that I am looking for something extraordinary. I have faith that I will find it here. However, who rises to the top is not for me to determine. It's quite on you.
What's that? It's called Radiant Girls.
I'm not sure how well the players in your game know the others on the field. It is probably reliable enough to determine that I would be interested in a scream. I may have stepped away from the organizations to which I made my oaths, but an oath is an oath. And
Well, okay.
it's spent long in my blood.
Now, do you mean to tell me that you made these oaths and now you're trapped in a house full of those you took oaths against? Am I understanding correctly?
It is quite interesting, isn't it?
I'm fortunate enough that the nature of mine is similar to the oath that doctors take. To protect, not to harm. We all fail from time to time, of course.
I look at Ricky. Ricardo, remember that conversation earlier? Yeah. Call it right now.
Yes, I'm well aware, Clinesworth. However, we have others here that probably would like to chime in into what is going on here. This is not a game of chess. This is more like shogi. Many pieces on the board. Many can be taken, and many can rise.
I'm well aware, dear brother. I'm just making you aware that my foresight isn't so foggy.
Yes, for once you're not drunk enough to be have blurred vision. So yes, your foresight is on point for now.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, dear brother.
I do love a good sibling rivalry.
All right, well, now, what are parameters, dear lady? Are we free to find this young lady and dole out justice as we see, or are we just witnesses and go about our business?
I'm not here to issue orders. Your actions are your own.
I do understand that. I'm just looking at backlash that I don't want for something that I may not do.
You should probably keep it quite interesting then, shouldn't you?
And I do what I can.
My only problem tonight here is that Lord Ives was mine to decide on.
Well, now it looks like somebody made that decision for you, little lady.
Or they have appeared to have forgotten.
Now, I don't like someone interrupting my plans.
Do tell.
I think I kind of look at both Euphemia and Amphira. Well, you know, a gentleman never kisses and tells.
You rolls her eyes.
Oh, darling, that's
Hey,
old
hey.
news.
And even Ricardo kind of gives him a look like, What?
The,
Please, as if you've had the privilege.
what I find strange is that the bonds of guest and host are some of the oldest and most well enforced among humanity and the worlds beyond.
You are correct.
Someone has turned on that bond.
That is a dangerous thing to do.
Lady Rosalind, is that killer still your guest?
Not since they have stolen from me.
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing you work.
Like my dear brother said, we didn't want to take any repercussions, but since you said that they stole for you, then actions will be served appropriately. Isn't that right, dear brother?
You know, I wouldn't get ahead of yourself, dear brother. You speak for yourself and not for me.
Rosalind looks right at you, Ricky. Are you saying that you're willing to protect my interests?
We are a guest in your manor. It would be unwise to not help our fabled guest. Am I wrong?
I knew there was a reason you were here. Well, lovelies, I do love an unexpected development, but I do have things to attend to. You'll notice there are servants like already appearing out of various corridors and are working to clear this scene of Lord Ives. And it doesn't take long before there's no trace. Please make sure you're comfortable. If I can be of any assistance, send a word. Will you join me for breakfast in a few hours? All of you.
I'll do what I can.
You always do.
I don't sleep anyway, so I'll be there.
I am accustomed to a long night.
I suppose if I start dressing now, I'll be presentable.
Very well.
If I wake up in time, I will see you at breakfast.
She gives you that little quirk of a smirk on the corner of her mouth again. Excellent. Sleep well. And she turns and wanders back down the corridor from whence she came.
I did have a question for the rest of you. Did you find something odd in your room that didn't seem like it belonged?
Of course.
Question. Was Lord Ives in that ledger?
I like it. Was Lord Ives.
You're gonna have to roll.
I love I love a roll. I have to pull up a different thing because I forgot to open something.
Come on.
Maybe I'll open it. How about you make me a smarts roll?
All right.
I would love that.
You would love that.
I would.
Whatever.
Did it roll?
It rolled.
Heard it.
I love that. So good. All right, so you rolled 0 successes with 1 strange, which means I get to tick our lovely clock. Love that. You don't recall seeing it anywhere in that ledger.
Hmm.
You do
Then again,
remember, however, that there were pages that had been torn out.
And they were closer to the present.
Correct.
Also raised the question of, was Lord Ives ever Lord Ives?
The
Keep in
pseudonym,
mind,
you think?
Well, it seems very odd that a socialist made it to Parliament,
Hmm.
particularly with the climate as it has been.
Now, I just assumed like we do things back home. Somebody could have just bought that seat, and old money has a lot of money.
Yes, but a lot of his aims go against well, it goes against a lot of people's interests.
Oh no, I agree, but that's why I think that the seat was bought. Now, if it was actually voted for, I doubt that anybody would really want Mr. Ives in office, being that he is so.
No one would vote for a socialist.
I mean, look at Bernie; he didn't make it either.
KO.
Bernie was robbed.
We all concur with that statement. That is an endorsement by Endless Night Gaming as a whole.
Wow.
But yeah, I do believe that the seat was bought because if he was really voted in, I'm very sure there are some lords and ladies that would not be very happy.
No, particularly not with the legislation he was talking about proposing. Like, some of it was very interesting. Some even has my support, but that's gonna cut into a lot of profits.
Right. Now, when you start talking about money, a lot of people get a little crazy.
Hmm.
Yes, it's a wonderful carrot. Occasionally a stick.
Yeah, well, Oh, well, I think carrot is the money. The stick is without money. Now, is there any other lord and lady of parliament here this evening that we know of? Now, I don't trust my memory. It's got a little scrambled since, well, my last accident. So, I'm going to have to rely on you lovely ladies to help me with my memory.
Well, considering you don't have a parliament, why would you recognize the lords and ladies of it?
Well, I'm pretty sure they're hoity-toity and would make sure I knew of it.
You don't need a seat in parliament to be that.
No, but I do believe that most of the in parliament are hoity-toity. I feel it's a
Everyone
prerequisite.
here is hoity-toity. And it doesn't have to be a political figure that did the murder. I think anyone rich would have reason to murder someone who's a socialist.
Yeah, no, if I weren't thinking of marrying him, I probably would want him dead.
Mhm.
Amphira, you spoke to him the longest. What was he?
As far as I could tell, a man. Passionate. Passionate, very passionate. Perhaps not a lot of sense in his head. And more than a touch desperate.
I think there's a detail that we're all missing. If y'all didn't pay attention earlier, Lady Rosalind said that Lord Ives was for her to take out. So, what if
And
Whoever took out Lord Ives was actually jealous of Lord Ives' position towards Lady Rosalind.
I will mention, Lady Rosalind warned me of his temper. Apparently he has a nasty one.
Oh.
Had, my dear, had.
That really depends on who winds up with him, and you know that.
I've
You
met
know-
plenty who've passed the mortal coil once and still have a nasty temper to bring to bear. Fewer
Right,
now.
Wait. Hold on. I just want to point out I was romantically involved or romantically linked with Amphira, and I died. Lord Ives was romantically linked with Amphira, and he died. Does that mean that every
Ooh, a
student
Black
of yours is going to
Widow.
die? Did you kill him just to keep the game going? Is that it?
Darling, if I want someone dead, you don't find the body. For fuck's sake, lad.
And in any case, we all know you died because of me.
You were just a
I have
mere
a
instrument.
fairly good alibi for this gentleman's killing. Particularly, I
We all
suspect,
have
where
shadows.
Amphira is concerned.
I think this no shadow thing is a clue that we should be looking into.
Yeah, what doesn't have a shadow?
A vampire?
Ghost.
No? Vampires have shadows. It's reflections they lack.
Nah.
Do ghosts have shadows?
I mean,
They're referred to as shades often. I don't know that that's having a shadow, but
And you did mention there was one lady who didn't move in sync with her shadow.
Yeah.
I seem to remember
that's the most
something like
likely.
that.
For now, perhaps we should, not be in the hallway.
It's a perfectly normal scene now. Like, Lord Ives has been removed, order has been restored. It looked like nothing happened here.
I kneel down where Lord Ives was, kind of rub my finger through where he was, like not even like speck of dust. Dear brother, have you considered maybe getting us a maid? If they can do this, then imagine what they can do in your laboratory.
Kleinsworth, when you run your hand through the space where Lord Ives had recently occupied, you feel cold, like exceptionally cold. And as you are thinking this, you begin to see frost form around your fingers and spread slowly up your hand. And I would like for you to make me a fear check, please. And that is a heart check.
Ha
Okay, one success.
Huzzah.
That's enough to stave it off. It felt like something was creeping through your veins with the spread of this frost up your skin. But after you sort of shake off the fear of what you think comes next, the creep stops. And it begins to recede back down to your fingertips, and then it is gone.
Dear brother, Would you make sure that this spot is as clean as I think it is?
I don't know if it's as clean as we think it is, but
Hmm.
we can definitely see if we can
No. You have to feel it. It's not looking at it. I mean, you can look at it and things seem to be clean, but you say that with my clothes that I think they're clean, but you obviously don't think so. So, please, you humor me a bit. Would you put your hand down and see how clean this is?
If you're going to be working as a group, I feel you can share whatever you're thinking with all of us. We know you're trying to communicate something, making it pretty obvious. Just tell us, what did you feel?
Well, I ran my hand through where that poor bastard lay, and well, I almost got myself frostbit. And it wasn't like a normal cold chill that I get when you looking into a abandoned house kind of thing. This was somebody tried to take a hold of me.
Well, put
That
the
is
bottle there.
interesting.
Now, what font is that?
I want to see if it'll chill the bottle.
Oh,
It'll create visible It'll create a visible sign if it does. And then we'll have cold bourbon.
well, aren't you just a bright star? Well, I set the bottle down.
How long do you leave it there before you realize that it's not going to ice over?
Yeah, like a minute or two.
Alright, so it ain't gonna work there. Fine.
Well, now, I just had the thought that maybe, just maybe whoever or whatever tried to get my poor precious soul does not like bourbon.
Who doesn't like bourbon?
Amen.
The
Or
Brits.
maybe it only works
Weirdos.
on something
maybe.
animated.
I am
So-
more of a gin girl myself.
Ew.
I'll put my hand there as well.
Nor you instantly feel the same sensation, and you look down as this gray blue sort of frost begins to creep up your arm. Please make me a fear check. Which is a heart check.
So, also occurs to me.
Oh, one success and a strange. Very nice. With the strange and the success. You do manage to fight off the initial panic of what feels like fresh death creeping up your arm and reaching towards your core. We lost Nita at the wrong moment. Nita, come back. Nita, come back.
Any kind of fool can see. Sorry.
There she is. She's back. Let me put her back in. So everybody answers. Oh, what was the last thing you heard, Nita?
The roll, one success.
Okay, one
After I
success
roll.
and a strange. Perfect. So you reach down into this space, and the knowing, what's already been described to you as this cold that creeps up. You feel it, and it begins to burn, and you push away the fear of that's shaking up your arm. But also with your strange, you realize that the reason you're feeling this is because you have died. and been reborn.
Oh. I look over at Klainsworth. I think I felt what you felt, and it might just be the two of us that are gonna feel it.
Oh, you're dead inside too.
In a manner of speaking.
Well, see, I was right. They don't like bourbon, so
Brother, you're being so rude to our Miss Nor over here. You shouldn't have said it. She dead inside too. You could have been a little bit more.
Oh, I don't
Tactful.
mind. That's actually kind of a compliment.
now, dear brother, you think of me ever being couth? And since when have I ever been couth?
Never.
Nah, I don't see a reason why to start now.
After all, it's what little charm he does have.
Right? Bless your heart, dear brother. Bless your heart.
We all know that's not a compliment, okay? All right. You all are standing outside of the reading room in this corridor. It is the very early hours of the morning, about 5 a.m.
Does anybody know what time breakfast is going to be served? Do I have time to go back and take a nap?
Oh, I fully intend to.
See if the servants will come. I think I'd like a bath.
Now, bath doesn't sound too bad.
But would it help?
Probably not. I think it'd be something more akin to a sous vide chicken at this point.
By the way, Miss Nor, I heard you whisper it earlier. I was paying attention. I don't think everybody else was listening. You asked about strange items in the room, and I take out
Yeah.
the sword was in my brother's room. This is one that we found.
And he wouldn't let me keep it. Always being the big brother. No, you put your eye out.
Hold on.
That-
We
that
heard a
is-
scream, and you have assets that some people don't have. I needed an equalizer, so I grabbed one.
Well, I have 2 points for that. One, are you calling me an ass? Two, I can always replace my eye.
No, and no. Oh Lord.
we will come back to the assets question, but does this sword have any significance for you?
Me personally, no. But now that is older than the dirt, as they say around my neck of the woods. So, and it looks pristine. So someone has managed to keep it alive and sharpened all these years, well past what should have been, well, rust.
Nor you feel a real aversion to this sword.
I try not to show it. I just move a little bit to stand behind somebody so I'm far away from it.
Do I
So
clock
in my
this?
room.
Yeah, do I clock this?
Oh, let's make rolls to find out.
No!
Make
Look, I'm Irish. I got all the luck in the world.
Stop talking me!
make a let's make a heart check, friends.
Okay.
Okay.
All of us?
I guess
Oh,
it's all.
Should I roll as well?
No, you're okay. They're trying to read you.
I told you
Oh,
I got luck.
you do. Oh,
Yeah, I get
Amphira,
luck
that was a
too.
very good roll. You can bank that luck if you would like as well. Very
I will.
good. Oh, thank you for that, Ricky. 0 successes with a strange. I will take my tick to the doom clock.
Well, thank you, dear brother.
Beautiful. Klein, okay, let me start up at the top. Amphira, you got 1 success and 1 strange. Tell me how your the thing that you have that manages to turn your luck on a dime. Whatever it is that allows that to happen. How does that let you know how Nora is reacting to this?
I feel like the look on her face is about the look when someone invites me to church.
I love that. Ricky, no successes, but you did get a luck. You can bank that. Or sorry, Kleinsworth, you got 0 successes, but you got 1 luck, so you can bank that if you would like.
I will.
Ricky, 0 successes, 1 strange, 1 luck. I took my tick to the doom clock. You can bank that luck if you would like.
I'll bank that.
Euphemia, you got jack shit all the way across. No successes, no strange, no luck. So, Amphira, you are the only one who clocks that slight recoiling.
I think Noor just bares her fangs for like just a second, like just like that for just a second, and then walks behind Euphemia.
Everyone's hiding behind Euphemia. Isn't she like 5
Steady
feet tall?
presence.
I'm sorry. Is my brother's
Tiny but
smell
mighty.
pushing y'all away that much?
No, I just feel I'm really tired. Maybe I need to go to bed. But I found coins in my room,
Interesting.
which are from my home country, which is not something I knew that Lady Rosalind knew about. But I guess she did hint at it, so I guess she does now. So it's just so I thought maybe this sword was somehow related to your history,
I
where
mean,
you
I
were
do like
born or
violence.
something.
No, I mean, I do like violence, and I've been a violent man. I've been known
We
to
all
be.
like violence. What about the rest of you?
I found a ledger. I was showing it to Euphemia and Ricky earlier. A fair bit of it's in a language I can't read.
Just a quick reminder with the coins, they were from your home country, but they were also from many, many others.
Oh, okay.
And over a
Okay.
really long period of time as well.
Mm.
Amphira, yours did have languages that you didn't understand, but there were multiple languages that you didn't speak in there.
I mean, I speak 3, maybe.
One
well.
Weird, because
Well, now, may I take a look at this ledger? I mean, I've seen a few languages in my time.
As Kleinworth says that, Ricky looks at him like, "What are you talking about, brother?"
I speak more Creole than you do. I was always Mama's favorite. She always taught me how to speak Creole. You barely even can say hi. Now, there's an off chance that it might be in there, but there's an off chance that it might not be. I understand, but it's at least worth a shot.
I didn't recognize any of the languages in the book as anywhere near that modern. I had a 6th century saint icon from Byzantium that happened to look exactly like our fair hostess.
Oh,
Well, now
that's interesting.
that would be a long, long time ago. I mean, we are aware that she is not exactly a human. Now, what
How
she is,
ancient is she?
Well, I imagine that if she's wearing that, she must have had some kind of tie to it at some point. So maybe it's a remnant of a former life, maybe.
And it is of some interest, in this ledger. The pages are missing, as expected. But these are recent pages, these are not the old ones.
Now, do they look like they have been ripped out, or do they look like they have been cut out?
They look like they had been ripped out.
Ripped. Nothing so elegant.
Well, now that means that somebody wasn't very happy with what was written there now, or they needed proof for something. Probably didn't like whatever was written there, so.
And I will say, the papers that I found in the desk earlier do not match the ones that were torn out of the ledger.
Maybe someone desperate and a lot of debt.
Depends on what kind of debt. This seems
And
to be
who?
token in coin. The other papers I found, it's not that kind of favor. Not that kind of debt. I'm wondering if someone has turned out to be a poor investment.
I look at Ricky. We know all about that, don't we, dear brother? No.
Are you referring to things that has happened during the bio, or are you referring to family?
Yes. Now, what have we done for those that have turned to be a poor investment for us in the past?
Yes, we deal with it.
Right. Now, how would you have, if someone owed you a debt and they weren't exactly paying up, they may do some strange things.
Indeed. Speaking of strange things, as I look at Euphemia, where's Lady Charlotte? We gave her to you in good faith. Haven't seen her since we've gotten here. Yeah.
I have been asking. She disappeared when I stepped into the ballroom. I had her set as my chaperone for the night. And seems no one has seen her.
I haven't seen her
I've been
since
getting...
I haven't seen her since she left your side.
Exactly. And Miss Charlotte has been beyond reliable. Between her and Catherine, I barely have to say a word. No, I am deeply concerned that Miss Charlotte is missing.
Now, how well do you know this Miss Charlotte?
Well, she's been by my side for the last 5 years. In fact, she was the one who stood by my side at my father's funeral.
Now, some of you that live on this side of the water. Now, when did Miss Rosalind suddenly go missing? Wasn't that like 5 years ago? Right, because didn't show us something about there was some kind of event and she went missing shortly thereafter, and then she just showed back up.
Yeah, there was a massive fire.
Right, that's what I thought. As when was that fire set now?
2 months after my father died.
You guys would know that that was 4 years ago.
Ah.
In 1888.
That still holds with what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 months after my father died. 88. Or 2 months after my father died in 88.
It may just be nothing, but I mean, that is a very peculiar timing, don't you think?
In what sense?
No.
I mean, if
I
she
mean-
lost... Depends on if she lost anyone.
Did I get the Infernal Engine before her dad died or after?
Before.
Before? Okay.
You would have gotten that about the same time you exchanged Miss Charlotte.
Okay.
That was about the time it became a betrothal as opposed to talks.
No, I'm just saying that I don't think Miss Rosalind is one to just haphazardly throw a party and not plan this for a very, very long time. And now she'd set out her invitations and who she wanted to be here. And she had thought about that list and thought about that list. She does not strike me as a spur of the moment kind of woman. Now, with that being said, do you not think that maybe, just maybe, we were brought here because she had ties to us that we were unawares of? Like Miss Charlotte or that machine. Or who knows what ties she has to Euphemia or Norn. I mean, she has to know something of us. I mean, there was coins in Noah's room that came from her country, and I'm not even 100% what country she's from.
Well, actually, it wasn't just my country. That's another thing. I wanted to compare the coins to the book that Euphemia has. Are they the same civilizations or not? Because they're coins from ancient civilizations, and one of them was my home country. But you know,
Well, yes, I understand that, but I'm saying, I mean, she had to have included those coins for a purpose, just for you. Now, she included other ones that may have some sort of significance to either you or her, but there has to be some significance there between our gifts, and she has to know some that means something to some of us.
agreed.
Well,
You both had.
As far as I know, I have no ties to 6th century Byzantium, and I am, as one of my professors put it so recently, disgracefully irreligious. So,
Perhaps, but your order. Does it have ties to 6th century Byzantium?
Well, now, and then you knew what that symbol meant, so you had to have some kind of idea of what it was. So it means somewhat something to you.
it means to me what more or less any piece of historical knowledge does. In that order, there were 2 types of us, I suspect. And I was of the second and more boring type, who preferred to fight most of my battles in advance with knowledge, instead of in person with swords or firearms or what have you.
Oh, now you're missing out on all the fun, I tell you.
I don't think it should surprise you to think that I hate fun.
Well,
I'm pretty sure your idea of fun involves a card game and a cat on your lap.
Or a good novel, yes.
Just as giving me a ledger, that's got a lot of symbolism to it.
I would
feel
say
like
so.
everything here is a test.
So the two of you found one sword in both rooms? Was
No,
there something else in the other room?
the sword was in his room.
Hmm.
In my room, there was, and I forget what it was.
I get that. Well, let me find that information real quick, and I'm going to say, hey, welcome to our Raiders. Thanks. That's really cool of you to be here. It was a book of medical and anatomical research that had notes written in the margin. And taking a look at it now, compared with Amphira's ledger, you instantly note that they are the same handwriting.
Interesting. Take a look at this. As I move the ledger and the medical book side by side. Look at the writing.
Interesting. Does that book list an author?
Does the book list the offer?
Yes. Let me find that note as well, too. Sorry.
No. Oh,
A sec. Yes, so it is a book by Andreas Vesalius. It's called De Humani Corporis Fabrica.
dear brother, you're the more learned one of us. Now, I can guesstimate what those words mean that you just spelled out. Day, I'm assuming, would be day. Corporeus would be body. And there was one more that I recognized. What was that? Lord, I gotta stop drinking.
Which you will never do.
Honey.
You are correct. I will never stop drinking. Excuse me. I got the vapors.
You are the vapors. But
Well, yeah, I've been called a lot of things in
body
my time.
and right, what was that last word?
Humanity,
Humani.
something.
Fabrica was the last word.
Fabrica. So create.
How did
Mm.
God body's creation? That's Latin.
Oh, is that what that means? Oh, sorry. I was completely thought that was diary or
How God fabricated the body, I believe, is the closest thing.
Thank you.
I will also bring out my coins and place them in front of everyone.
Well, let's look at the times on those. Because this ledger does go very far back.
So I think absent-mindedly, I look at the ledger and hold it, and as I'm like holding it, I kind of hand Nor my cane, and kind of like look at the.
Is your cane made of silver?
It has silver parts, yes.
I do not take it from you. I just
Like,
put my
This
hand
one's
behind my back.
worse. This one is worse than the sword. Like, you absolutely hate this.
Oh my god,
I'm not
so
gonna hold
sorry.
your cane. Sorry.
Nor is standing behind me, so I will just take it and hold it.
Seriously, Klainsworth. I know you're a bar, but just handing your stuff off to the nearest lady? Come on.
I had my hands full. What do you want me to do?
Grow more hands.
Brother, I need more hands.
Is that a
It's
request?
I mean, it would be useful.
We can talk about this later. Let's focus on the matter, on the subject of the matter
I
right
have
now.
other things that I want to add as well.
Euphemia busies herself looking at the cane, which I believe is a sword cane, is it not?
Yes.
Okay. So she gets the blade a couple inches out and is like, "Ew," and puts it back.
Yeah, I don't understand a lick of this. I can pick out a few words, but I'm only guessing. And well, your brother, tell him what happens when I guess.
We're not going to go in this right now. You have two ladies that you probably would not want to be embarrassed by right now.
Yeah.
Excuse
I'm already
you,
embarrassed.
3 ladies. Does no one see me standing right here?
No, I see
No,
you.
he
Everybody
just doesn't
talking
care about
you and
me.
Euphemia.
No,
Oh.
I see you, Miss Nora. It's just that he has history with these two over here.
Oh,
Yes, because long walks through the swamp and
The
embarrassing
bayou.
people at a dance is so much history.
I just
You
assumed
know,
he wouldn't
right up
care if
there
he
with
embarrassed
walking
me.
around me
Look.
with my father.
I can't. I apologize, but someone here gave me 2 left feet. Now, can we get on with the matter at hand?
Yes. Yes, you certainly need a third hand as opposed to a third leg. Anyway.
Well, I made sure he kept the third leg. That's why he has 2 left feet.
Thank you for fulfilling your contractually obligated requirement of a minimum of 1 dirty joke or innuendo per session.
You couldn't have left an entire brain in there.
Sorry. That part I can't do anything with.
I don't know if there'd be room with the thick skull anyway.
You'd think as well protected as it is, he'd be smarter. Okay, so, the coins. Do they stretch as far as the ledger?
yes.
Let's make some checks. Let's find out. I love it. Make me a smarts check, please.
Now, what the hell?
I will also do that. Come on.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, the more people that want to roll, the better.
Ha!
I got
Oh!
no successes.
Oh
Thank you, dear
my goodness.
What did you-
I love this. Let me go to the top. Amphira, you had no successes and 1 strange, so I'm going to take 1 tick off the clock. You don't know. You don't even recognize the majority of these coins, so it's hard to say. And quite a bit of them are just not dated. Nor, you had 1 success, 1 strange, and 1 luck. You can bank that luck if you don't have 1 banked already. 1 success. You know, now that you have a little bit of better light, you can see some of these. And I'll give you that in just a second. Kleinworth, you had... Oh, sorry. I had a glare on my screen, and I thought you rolled 3 strange, and I was absolutely thrilled for a moment. was like, woo!
You're
gonna be
correct. You
great.
just have the wrong character.
Oh, there it is. Yes, the wrong character. You can bank that. I think you already have a luck banked.
I do.
It was Ricky that got 3 strange and a luck for me. Oh, that is absolutely beautiful. Euphemia, are you also taking a look and comparing these things?
I suppose I should.
Oh, you should. You should. Your two
How do you bank a
ticks.
luck?
I just hang on to it. I think there's somewhere on your character sheet you can put it, but I'm not 100% certain off the top of my head.
There is. It's right beside your age.
Oh, beautiful. Excellent. So, Euphemia, 1 success, 1 strange, 2 luck. You can bank, of course, if you don't have them. And you have a strange as well, too. Euphemia, this knowledge seems to come from you to you from nowhere. Not quite sure exactly how you know this information, but there are a great many coins in here that span a lifetime. Now, both you and Noor can see it. There's the ones Noor identified earlier, Roman, Byzantine, some medieval, current day, of course. There are also Greek and Persian and Ottoman and Saxon and Celtic. And it goes back 1,000 years. They date back to before the dates in the ledger begin by approximately 400 or 500 years.
If these are to match the ledger, then I believe the ledger is volume 2.
Mm.
2.0.
They
Well,
date
that
back
seems
quite a
likely.
while before it.
That seems likely. Your sigil was older than the ledger too, so... Do the coins date back to that?
To how far, I'm sorry?
6th century?
Oh, easily, yeah. You're looking at... They're not much older than the 6th century, but now that it's been pointed out and you all are putting your heads together, there are some that come out of 5th century as well.
Now, do you believe these coins are the personal collection and choice coins from our dear Lady Rosalind, or do you think that she robbed a museum from somewhere? I know how you Brits like to take things that don't belong to you.
Very good.
Well, all things considered.
I would take offense to that, but being of subcontinent ancestry, I quite agree with you.
Well, if it isn't, I'm quite certain the curator would just make a mess for these.
Hmm.
I agree. Now, a side tangent, because my brain goes there. Do you know what 180 countries have in common at British Independence Day? Now,
Noor just
Not many,
slaps you on the back, like really enjoying this joke. Good one.
That's great.
So
Now-
they do.
I do believe, if you ask me, these are from a personal collection of our dear host. Now, with that being said, she must have an interesting collection of coins, swords, books, ledgers. Now, why do you think she gave us a ledger?
Especially since none of the aforementioned items are in the ledger.
Right. Now, I do believe she gave me a sword because she wants me to use the said sword. Now, I'm not 100% sure how you're going to use a ledger, a book on raising the dead, and coins. I mean, I guess we could always throw the coins in the sock and beat people with it.
I think it might have more to do with what we are, as opposed to what she wants done with them.
That was my understanding as well.
I
You're
mean,
big, you're strong, you're a weapon.
I've been called that a many a times.
He is a fucking miracle worker
Yeah.
who still has my infernal device.
We may or may not have your infinite device.
Well, if he doesn't have it, then we have a bigger problem.
Do we have it?
That aside,
Just
an
shut up
order
for now.
that
Let's
stretches back
focus right
to
now.
time immemorial. Coins of the peninsula.
Yeah.
These all relate to what we are. How do they work together? A ledger tells you what is owed and who owes it.
Does that mean Miss Knowles is supposed to collect payment from these people? Because she was the one that received the coins. Now you have the list. Now you tell us who we need to go after. I'm, as you so eloquently put it, the weapon. My lovely brother can put us back together if need be. And it looks like Euphemia has the knowledge that if any of these are not normal people, to assist us in making sure they stay down. That's
However,
my take, at least.
there are pages missing from my ledger, which means there are people who don't want to be known.
I agree. Now, my question is, do you think Lady Rosalind took it, or do you think someone else got into your room beforehand? Now, Lady Rosalind strikes me as someone that her help would be very disinclined to destroy her property. So we can go ahead and cross the help off. Now, that does not say disinclude someone like the late Lord Ives. Now, he had more hopes and dreams than he had common sense.
Yeah. He had a lot of plans. Though I am wondering. He had a lot of plans. And someone decided he was not going to make those plans. It has been implied, I should say, that this was against the lady's wishes.
Now, I took that to mean she wanted to handle things herself in-house. Now, I think someone beat her to it, and well, if you beat me to the last beignet, I'm going to be upset as well.
Or,
No,
I think
you kill my debtor before I can collect my debt.
Now, you assume that he's paying in money. He may be paying in blood.
Whose?
Well, now his, I assume, but now it could be someone else's.
I suspect what Lady Rosalind meant is that the choice was meant to be hers, whatever occurred.
Right.
And that choice was taken away from her.
with the implication that someone is being presumptuous. They might think they've done her a favor.
Hmm.
So they might.
And they may come calling on that favor, and they ought to be for a rude awakening.
If I thought we could get a straight answer out of her, I would suggest showing the ledger to Lady Rosalind and asking her if those papers were torn before she got that put in your room. But you know she's not gonna answer one way or the other.
I suspect she would say she'd never even seen the ledger before.
Hmm.
After all, it doesn't say it's her ledger. And that handwriting is the same as is in that book. So unless that's her pen name.
Well, now I know that in this current day and age,
Oh,
being a woman and being smart is not looked upon very highly. So being a pen name is not that far of a stretch.
that said, is there any chance we could get her to write a note?
I mean, I know she adores me. I can have her write me a love note. I do believe.
Or perhaps Miss Charlotte would have it. God bless it.
Yeah, if we could ever find her.
Yes, because she's in possession of my autograph book.
Well, she's probably in the servants' area downstairs or whatever. How do we know she's not in the manor? Where else would she go? Could ask one of the servants if she's down there.
So far, the servants have neither seen hide or hair of her. At least that's what they've been telling me.
It's concerning. Should we ask some of the other guests if they've had something in their room that seemed out of place? Is this something that every guest has encountered, or is this just us?
Who do you
Nah.
trust enough to ask?
No, I do think there's this lovely young lady that I talked to. She was a shoemaker's daughter. Maybe I could find her again and we can have a conversation. And she seems to be a bit naivete, if so to speak. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Now we could ask your lover boy, Amphira. Oh wait, never mind.
Are you talking about yourself, Lord Ives, or your brother?
Wait, what?
Or
More importantly,
any other man I danced with last night? Because goodness knows, holding hands is just the utmost of intimacy.
here apparently someone takes offense to it. I've held a lot of hands in my day. Now,
Yes, and that's why I always wear my gloves.
yeah, laugh it up for now. Look, we're gonna have to. Breakfast is in an hour, two maybe, and we're still standing out in this hallway clucking like some chickens. I suggest we get some rest and maybe dress before breakfast, and go from there. Maybe we can get some more secluded seating.
Fair enough. It would certainly be nice to have some blood pudding.
You and your weird foods.
And which one of us sucks the heads out of bugs?
I mean, I'd take a bug of a blood any day. No offense, Miss Norm. None taken.
What? Do these guys know what I am yet?
I have an inkling. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just kind of feeling things out.
I just give you a look like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh, I don't like blood pudding either.
See, I'm gonna
Please
go ahead.
mind my brother. He lacks manners at times.
At times.
I
I like man. I like
I
man.
believe it's on days that end in Y, dear.
I guess I will go to bed now. I'll see you all at breakfast. If we can find someone we trust, let's ask them about whatever odd thing has been in their room.
And I should probably go back to my room. That is where my clothes are. Thank you for sharing your bed with me.
Of course.
I think that is a great place for us to go to break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 10 minutes. We are back, and I am excited to get started. You all had finally decided that we were going to be splitting off, I believe. So we had a fun little quip at the end. That is where we're going to pick up. What would you all like to do, friends?
Walk away like the queen I am.
I think I'm going to take Ricky by the arm and lead us back to the rooms as best I can. Now, see, I told you. What did I tell you?
As he starts to get into that, look, you might not like it, but now we're in all this together. Here, take your sword back to your room. And by the way, the room is this way, not that way.
I will also head back to my room.
Okay.
Euphemia will head back to hers as well.
All right. Everybody back to their rooms for what little bit of rest you can get?
Just a point of curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
I know that me and Ricky are like across the hall from each other, but the rest of us are fairly like spread out, correct?
That's correct, yeah.
Well, at least they can't hear me now.
No, mission stats are actually fast.
Amphira, when you get back to your room, there is a bath drawn with water still steaming when you walk back inside.
Thank goodness. And I presume they'll be sending a lady's maid to help me dress?
You would assume so. There is nobody here at the moment.
Then I will enjoy that bath. Hoping it's not holy water.
It doesn't sting when you get in. That's nice.
Don't give her
That's good.
ideas.
Amphira, you are just stepping out of the bath when there is a light knock on your room door.
Enter. Draw the robe over me.
You are met with another knock.
I go answer the door.
Okay. You open it up, and there is Lady Rosalind. And she has Charlotte half a step behind her, dressed in a new gown with a high collar. And she goes, oh, good morning. I hope I didn't wake you.
Oh, of course not. I was just freshening up. Ah, I see you found my Charlotte.
I did. The poor dear took ill on arrival. The staff thought it best to allow her to rest some more quiet and recover before returning her to you. She is quite well now.
Thank goodness. Come, Charlotte, come. I'll need your assistance, and then... I should definitely let the brothers know that you are all right. They still worry for you.
Charlotte goes, oh, that's very kind, ma'am. Of course, I apologize for leaving you alone for so long. Let's get you dressed.
Thank you. Much obliged, lady. Thank you very much, Rosalind.
She kind of arches one eyebrow at you, and she goes, you are quite welcome, Lady Amphira. Would you like to join me for breakfast this morning? At my table, of course.
Of course, I will be down shortly.
I will greatly look forward to it. She turns and heads off down the hall.
So, my Charlotte, what do you remember?
Oh, yes, Mum. I remember though you arrived, and you had stepped into the other room with your companions, and I don't know, there's sort of wave of dizziness, Mom, and I felt very warm. I must have been really asleep or in some sort of delirium, but I don't remember much, Mom.
And let me see your neck.
Of course. And she just kind of turns
Yep.
her head.
Under that collar.
You don't see any noticeable marks on her.
Thank goodness. Don't know what I'd do if I had lost you. Like, right, decorum. All right, let's get me together. God knows this is not going to be fun. Yeah. By the magic of hosiery, I am made presentable. And I
think
do
you're
believe
muted, Lizzie.
Oh shit, that's lame. Yeah, she does her little things, and as she is doing so to help you get dressed, I would like for you to make me a luck check, please. Two successes and a strange, very good.
and 2 more lucks for me. Hooray!
Yeah.
Now my bank is full.
Very good. It's so nice to have Charlotte back, you know, and she is doing her work as exceptional as she always do. She moves fine, she holds herself fine, she looks every bit her normal self. But there is something just off. Just like a half second too long to respond when you say her name. You see her eyes lingering on certain items in your room for just a beat too long.
Charlotte, my dear. With me, please.
Of course, Mom.
I do not want you more than half a step away.
I'll be happy to stay at your side, Mom.
Then let us go. Breakfast awaits.
Of course. She steps back to allow you to lead the way. The rest of you do not receive a knock on your door, but it can't be more than just a couple of hours before you hear it's usually a gong in these big houses, before you hear the breakfast gong from somewhere deep in the house. You all know that breakfast is ready. That is your cue/summons. Of course, you don't have to, but you were offered to have breakfast with Lady Rosalind. What would you all like to do?
I make myself presentable. You know, my normal long pants,
As presentable as possible.
right? Hide all the scars. I knock on my brother's door. Come on, sunshine. It's breakfast.
As he knocks on my door, I'll open up. I'm already well dressed and everything already. Didn't even go to sleep. I stayed awake the whole time.
I nodded off. That's neither here nor there. Now, we can't disappoint the lady. You know, she invited us to breakfast, and, well, I don't disappoint ladies. You, on the other hand, well.
I think we have a difference of opinion when it comes to not disappointing.
Yeah. Mother always did like you best. All right, let's go.
Who is the first person to walk into the ballroom, which is where you seem to be directed by the various servants and the noise and movement around the house.
I kind of want to roll for this one. Numbers.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Who thinks they'd be first?
I am definitely not first.
Amphira? Okay.
Euphemia is also pretty prompt.
Okay. I'd say you could be arriving at approximately the same time if you two make it a point to be on time. Beautiful. All right, the two of you, Euphemia and Amphira, you step into the ballroom that's been transformed overnight. The floor has been cleared out. There are small tables scattered throughout the space. Very simple white linen and polished silver, or polished china. It doesn't have the same opulence as the night before, although you know right away that every bit of it is still expensive. Along the far wall, there's a sideboard that runs the full length of the room. It's got breads and preserves and cold cuts and covered dishes and bowls of fruit and basically whatever you would enjoy having for breakfast is laid out. You do notice that the curtains are drawn close. That is a bit different than most morning rooms in these sorts of houses where the curtains are drawn back, but there's very little light that's finding its way in past these curtains. Rosalind is sitting at a table close to a window, wearing this elaborate black hat that's wide-brimmed, and it has a dark veil that falls from it and covers her face. She does have a crystal glass of deep burgundy liquid sitting in front of her. She's holding a book, thick. You can see the pages are worn and soft, and it has some sort of embossed title on the cover, but she doesn't look up from her reading as the two of you step into the room.
You're muted.
Oh, you're muted, V.
Good morning, my lady.
She just glance up when you approach, and she picks up a bookmark, just a scrap of fabric, and places it in her book and closes it and sets it face down. Good morning, my darlings. Did you sleep well?
For a time.
Any rest for the wicked?
Perhaps when I am dead.
Very good answer. Sit, join me.
Does she seem to be extending the invitation to Euphemia as well, or should I?
She does. She very
Okay.
much gestures to both of you. Sit, join me.
And Vera, in her brashness, or whatever the heck it is, we'll pull a seat for We'll pull the seat up for Euphemia.
I mean, we did sleep together last night. Euphemia looks a bit startled, but swallows it quickly and takes a seat.
Phrasing.
It's a contractual obligation.
I'm not in this handbasket, but okay. At this point, do the brothers show
You're
up?
muted.
I noticed that way too late. Excellent. So as the two of you are sitting down at the table, who is the next person down to breakfast? Boys, is that you?
It can be the
I
boys.
believe that is us.
Is it this like the same scene like laid out before us? You know, just table after table after table of.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's like working in banquets.
Now, dear brother, don't correct me if I'm wrong. Now, last night we had anything that our hearts desired, and it showed up in front of us, correct?
That is correct.
Now, I do see that we don't have a choice this morning. We have what is served. Now, don't get me wrong, that is not a horrible thing. I'm pretty sure I could find something in these tables that I would care for immensely. Now, why do you think she's spared expense this morning and just not give us what we want? Seems a little odd to me, and don't you think so?
Do you want my honest theory?
Mm. Yes.
My honest theory was last night, festivities didn't quite go the way that she planned. Our meals last night resembled I would say, a last meal.
That does seem to be a right good theory. Well, now, we are certain that it was the last meal for one. Now, do you think that there was more than one that was their last meal?
I mean, there was a werewolf, even though you was passed off drunk, there was a werewolf that got...
No, brother, such lies and slanders, I will not stand for this. Now, I understand I may have missed some things. I may have been a bit distracted. Now, GM, can I do... Not 100% like very well versed on this system. Is there a way I could do a perception check to see if I could see that lovely, what was it, Elizabeth, the shoemaker's daughter?
So are you telling me that you're going to take a look around the room and see if you can spot Elizabeth?
Yes.
Gorgeous. I love that. Why don't you make me a luck check?
Roll.
We're two dicks.
Okay.
So no successes, but no strange either. So we don't progress the clock. However, you do not see her anywhere in this room currently.
Now, brother, I may just be missing something, but my dear sweet Elizabeth that I was chatting to most of the night last night does not seem to be here. Now, do you happen to see anyone that you were chatting with here last night that may not be here this morning, or do you see that they are here?
Other than talking to Ampiera and the rest of our quarry, I wonder if that Lord Percival that we met that night is nearby.
Now, I didn't spot him, but I could be blind, dear brother. Do you want to go look for him?
Well, I figured he would be near Lady Rosalind, but yeah, I could take a quick gander before we head to the table.
You certainly could. Roll me a luck.
Come on.
Roll a strange and no successes.
I know you're part Irish. I know you got this luck.
All right, you take a look around the room. You do not spot Percy. You do, however, hear talk of him.
He's not in sight, but everybody seems to be speaking of him. That is quite strange. Interesting. Intriguing, really. Well, come, brother, let's go ahead and find our seats by the table and make ourselves available.
Now, did you see the beignets? They're not as good as Mama's, but they are half decent.
I did spot them. I'm definitely going to get me a few, too.
And whatever this is, they call them scones, but I really don't think that's
Looks like a biscuit.
right. That's what I thought. Well, anyway, sadly, no gravy. Well, I guess we've had worse breakfasts. Um, can we see if Nor's finally appeared and maybe snag a table for all three of us?
Has Nora?
I think this is when Noor comes in. She's wearing like her nightgown with like a bathrobe on top, all silk and satin. She comes in, waves to the two of you.
I love it. You see the two of them instantly, and then you see Amphira and Euphemia settled at a table with Lady Rosalind.
Is there room for all of three of us at Lady Rosalind's table?
There are 3 empty seats at Lady Rosalind's table.
I will
Almost
point
as
to
if she invited you to have breakfast with her a few hours ago.
that table and then head on over. Morning, ladies.
You muted.
You know,
Good morning.
Good morning, Princess. It's lovely to see you.
What are we eating?
Well, Amphira seems to have acquired a full fry up with a cup of strong tea. And her maidservant is back, standing exactly where her maidservant should stand.
Oh, I see you
Rosalind.
found Charlotte.
Yes, Lady Rosalind was kind enough to return her to me this morning.
How nice.
Pray tell, has the storm ended?
I actually did not check.
I mean, we can look out the window that
Is covered with a curtain.
Hmm.
unless we want to walk up to it and just. Now, dear brother, I don't recommend doing that. I'm pretty sure that we would have a lot of very upset guests. And I think that'd paint a pretty big target on us.
I mean, I would just go out the front door and have a smoke.
And that is fair. I was just smoking inside.
Mind if I join you, Ricky? You do have that very nice tobacco.
If you excuse us, Lady Rosalind, I'm going to go have a smoke.
Of course. As you stand up and walk away, Lady Rosalind leans over to you, Nora, and she goes, if you would prefer something a little more directly sourced, I can provide that.
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. Yes, I would love that.
Beautiful. Would you all excuse me for a few moments to lead Nor to our private dining room?
Of course.
Thank you. If you'll follow me.
I will follow.
Okay. She leads you out of the ballroom, back into the foyer, and heads down like a corridor that you haven't discovered yet, or you haven't at least gone down yet. You've seen it, but the further you get into it, the more sparsely decorated it becomes. It's quieter, it's narrower. The distance between the sconces are wider. And notably, there are servants standing at intervals all the way down this hallway as you follow her. She just stopped at a set of double doors, and she pulls a key from her pocket and inserts it, turns it, unlocks the door, and she leads you inside a small room. It's just got a single lamp, a chair, and there is a young woman with her wrists bound to the arms of the chair, her head dropped forward. You can see her breath is kind of slow and shallow. She goes, "Take your time, of course, and I'll meet you back in the dining room." And she turns, leaves, and pulls the door closed behind her.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I will get some morning breakfast.
You're muted.
Do you completely drain this victim?
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. Doesn't take long before you just let the body fall to the floor. And, you know, you hadn't really been paying much attention because the hunger was just so much. But you look down at this form now and you realize that this was the girl that Kleinworth was dancing with the night before.
Oh, he's not going to be happy about that.
We can
Oh,
rebuild
well,
her. It's fine.
things can't be helped.
The rest of you, it's only a few minutes before Rosalind appears. And she returns to the table and she sits back down. Please excuse me, of course.
I think while Lady Rosalind was absent, taking Nora down to the private eating area, I think I'll take the moment to just not be alone in a room full of strangers, not knowing who I can trust. So I'll sit down at the table where Lady Rosalind was, beside Euphemia, and just like turn the chair around, cup of coffee. Are we going to talk about this, or like, are we just going to?
I've been ready to do that for, what, how long has it been now?
Yeah, don't remind me. Look, to be honest, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in this situation. No offense to you. But I know your skills, and I also know that, well, if I'm going to get stabbed again, I'd rather it be from a friendly face than a unfriendly. I'm trying to bury the axe, so to speak.
I suppose I should be glad it's not in the back of my head.
Now that thought did run through my head.
As I said, you have every reason to hate me, and I don't blame you in the slightest for it.
Now, hate is such a strong word. Dislike, yes, but to be fair, ever since that night,
I just didn't get it.
my life has changed irrevocably, and I have been given a new life, one that I was not prepared for, but it has been a most fun and interesting ride. And to be quite frank, you have given my brother somewhat of a new life as well. He dabbled in machinery from when we were younger. Now you gave him a broader stroke, a broader spectrum, so I guess I do have to thank you for that as well.
Well, I've said a few times that I have left my order. That was the night I chose to leave.
I understand that wholeheartedly.
So, in some ways, we walk parallel paths. My life has changed significantly as well.
Pardon me. Yeah, well, that was a very eventful night for all three of us. And, it did set us all on a new path. I'll try to be nicer, but I make no guarantees.
You have little to fear from your words offending me. But I hope that you'll give me the chance to prove my intentions, at least.
I'm trying to take my mother's advice and be a nicer person, but sometimes my head gets ahead of me, and well, I'm trying. It's the best I can give you, but I guess that sometimes that's the best anyone can ask for, really.
So it is.
It's about that time that Rosalind reappears and makes her way over to your table, sits down.
Lady Rosalind, it's so nice of you to join us.
I greatly
I was
appreciate you joining me for breakfast. How was your night?
Well, much like my life, it's always quite entertaining and quite interesting.
We do aim to please. What are your plans for the day?
I'm unsure. I was aware that this little soiree last night was the plan. Now, I know that the storm threw a wrench in your plans, or at least I assume. I wasn't unaware of what you had planned for us today. Is there something I should go see nearby, or should I merely just walk the grounds?
Oh, of course, welcome to see the grounds at any time that you would like. It might be a difficult walk in the snow, but you are welcome to it. We do have some various things throughout the day. I have a reading in the library later. We'll have some music this afternoon. And of course, we'll have dinner together.
I think I can make myself available for those things.
I am very much looking forward to getting to know all of you much better.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but I'm a very simple man, and what you see is mostly what you get. Now, some people are let down, but some think that's a breath of fresh air.
You find yourself simple. Do you think if I found you simple, you would be in my home?
Well,
Potential friends.
I was always something of the glass clown growing up, and everyone needs a clown. So, I may be simple, but I'm still useful.
I do enjoy being entertained.
And I love to entertain.
Excellent.
Ricky!
I was going to say, Ricky, when do you come back from your smoke? Nor when do you come back from breakfast?
Oh, I come back right about now, and Noor is in just like a fantastic mood. Like you've never seen her this happy and just smiling ear to ear and just joking around with everyone.
Do your fangs show when you smile?
Just a little bit. in the sense that
My God.
if you weren't looking, you wouldn't know. They're just slightly sharper than the other teeth.
I have a fan.
Ricky, as we are having our smoke, does Charlotte seem off to you? I know
saw
she
that-
raised you in Klainsworth.
I saw that she was back, but I can't really tell if she's off or not. Haven't had much time to observe. I can observe more when we go back.
Watch her. She doesn't seem to quite know who she is.
That's odd. Especially for Lady Charlotte. She might be aged, but she's still sharp as a wit. That's why we gave her to you.
And that is why I've kept her so close to my side. She's invisible in a room full of men, but an absolute asset everywhere.
Takes a long drag of smoke as he looks out and sees all the snow that's covering
That is still falling as well.
the facility.
We certainly aren't leaving today.
I don't think we're leaving any this weekend. I feel like we're stuck here. We're meant to do something. What? I do not know. But it is something.
All I know is my benefactors told me to let Rosalind know that they know about her benefactor, who she refers to as her partner.
Wait, her partner?
Her partners. It is... I do not think it is as the investors. It is something else.
You ladies didn't get to meet him because it was during when she pulled all the ladies aside and had all the gentlemen meet together. But there was a gentleman named Percival that
Huh.
seemed to be Rosalind's equal.
Was that the parliament member?
That's correct.
Would I clock that?
You've only heard the name Percival, and I think without more, you would probably not pick it up. Common name.
Everybody seems to be talking about him. He's not here, or I haven't laid eyes on him at least.
Interesting. Well, if he does show up, please make an introduction.
I shall.
And I am going to take his pipe and have some smoke because I really do like that tobacco.
Good stuff. All right, the two of you finish up your smoke and head back in.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
You're going back to breakfast.
On his arm, like as if he were my escort.
With Charlotte just kind of a half step behind the two of you.
Oh, brother, you're back.
I am.
Is it still treacherous outside?
Not only that there's lots of snow outside, it is still quite coming down heavily. We're not leaving today.
Honestly, if it were any whiter out there, I'd think we were buried in linen.
It's not as fun as you think it might be.
I am not eager for any of those debts to come due.
Oh, speaking of debts, do you still have that ledger?
Of course I do.
What ledger are you referring to?
I found a strange book in my room.
Did you?
I did. Most fascinating. I cannot read most of it, though.
I imagine
Seems
so.
my education has been lacking.
I wouldn't say that. You just don't have the experience.
Ah, yes. I suppose there's only so much one can do in 22 years.
Indeed. I would say you have accomplished a great bit.
Well, it's always wise to be a good investment.
That is exactly right. What would make you a wise investment?
So far, I have built up a tremendous empire of my own. From the shambles my dear father left me, all the while fighting every man who felt I did not belong.
Now, see, darling, that is the interesting part. I know your empire, I know what you've accomplished. What I don't know is why. What makes you this driven, this ambitious? What drives you forward?
I saw a world that did not suit. I decided that could not be. Aside from that, I've just been devilishly lucky.
Well, aren't you just speaking truths today?
Oh, I tend to.
What of the rest of you? Are you all worth investing in?
Well, now, I may be a simple tool, but tools can always be upgraded and made better. You just gotta put a little time and ingenuity into them.
I'm afraid I don't come from a background that gives me much experience with investing, as it were. I have but one life before me, and I try to make the best of it. I have sins to atone for, as we all do.
How do you propose to do that?
That is what I've been taking time to consider. I have not yet reached a conclusion.
I'm sure you'll find something. You usually do.
I suppose I do. Whether that makes me a good investment or not, I suppose is up to the more fiscally minded.
Oh, fiscal. The wrong thing. Or focusing on the wrong thing. Don't be boring, you're better than that. Brothers?
Well, like I said, now I'm a very simple man, but I'm a very effective tool. With time and energy, a little ingenuity, you can upgrade tools and make them do wondrous things. Even things they weren't originally intended for. Now you can invest time, you can invest money, you can invest energy. If that is something that you would want to invest in, time, energy, ingenuity.
I guess we'll find out.
My dear brother is lost, but you know.
Speak for yourself.
What
They
do you
often
bring?
does.
Ricky, that is such a strange turn of a name. We've talked a bit. I like your research.
Huh.
What do you need assistance with? What do you have that you would consider worth investing in?
My problem is that I have an everlasting curiosity. I can't just seem to stop. I'm always working on something. Into the wee nights. Into the wee mornings. But I guess that's what makes me valuable. My knowledge, my thirst for it. Thirst for improving, making improvements in this world, as we shall say. And I kind of look at my brother, but I don't say nothing yet. But like, and I pause, and I also look at Euphemia. I've also have discovered some new talents, and would be intrigued to be working on them a lot more.
Yes, you do bring a spark of life to your work, don't you?
I would say it's a bit shocking myself.
Very good. More clever than you look.
I have my moments.
Lady No? Of course,
think
you
this is-
don't require my financial investment.
I think this would be when Noor comes back and she's like twirling around and really happy, and she comes like, "How is everyone, my wonderful friends? Are we having a good time? How's it going?"
Nor, are you a clean drinker?
I dare say she not.
Do you have a trace of blood anywhere on you, or have you been careful to not leave any
I
residue?
don't think so.
Okay.
No. Yeah. Am I a clean drinker? Depends on what the beverage is.
Does she need a napkin?
Basically. But you just said no, so you're pretty careful, so you're fine.
Yeah. I'll clean my lips like that. So, what have you been up to? Did we get any news? How's it going? Did we talk to anyone?
Tobacco's still good, and it's still, well, whiter than Parliament.
That is indeed unfortunate.
And I also hear that's about as dense as well.
Are you sure that isn't Congress, love?
Well, I mean, 6 of one, half dozen of another.
Fair enough.
It works.
Oh, Kleinsworth, I did come across that girl you were looking for. What's her name?
I think the young lady was Elizabeth.
I saw her downstairs in the hall.
Really now, where'd she get off to?
Well, I'm not sure where she is now, but that's where she was.
Well, I guess I'll see her around then at some point.
Mhm.
I do imagine.
I give a quick look to Lady Rosalind, then look
She
away.
is watching your face, highly entertained.
Whose face is he watching? Nor's or mine?
Noors.
Okay.
Oh, gentlemen and ladies, if you are so inclined, thinking of arranging a hunt this afternoon.
I love hunting.
Oh, I hunt.
Now that I could get after, I do believe. I know you English are very fond of foxes, but we would hunt other things.
Oh, I'm sure we can come up with something far more interesting.
Ricky, for a second, you see him kind of shift, like if he's about to scream, but then he like shifts back and tempers for a minute, and then he's like, "So, Lady Rosalind, who are the participants of this hunt that you're arranging today?"
And I figured we could be open to whoever would like to join. Why, are you more interested in a private venture?
I'm just curious about the participants in the hunt.
Why, my dear Ricky, what exactly is your implication?
Oh, no implication. Just curious about the type of hunt that it is, that's all.
I
Yeah.
will speak with my groundsman. I'm sure he has suggestions.
Shame I left my hounds at home.
Oh, don't worry, I have a whole... I don't know what the collective noun
Kennel.
is. A whole kennel full of hunting dogs.
Perhaps I should visit them.
I do greatly enjoy their company. Darling things, made for one purpose.
Yes, nothing like a good hound.
Completely agreed. My darlings, if you would excuse me, I do have some work to attend to before I can meet you this afternoon. But this has
Now-
been marvelous.
That is truly a very awful four-letter word. Work.
Oh, much to do.
Thank
all
you
the
for
time.
your hospitality, Lady Rosalind.
It has absolutely
appreciated.
been my pleasure.
I'm so glad.
Me too. I'll see you this afternoon. And she stands and walks off through the doors, and you see her kind of through the doorway heading to the entrance to the library. And I think that is a great place for us to call it for the evening. We're going to go to credits, be back on the other side. Don't go anywhere. I like this part where we get to talk about what we thought about the game, and I'm gonna go first because it's my channel. I am going to give my star tonight to Aiden, I believe. You had many one-liners that just hit at the right moment for like maximum comedic effect, and it was just very good. I appreciate lines dropped in the right places. Well done on that one. Oh, my wishes tonight, man. I wish I could have gotten you guys to hit one more failed roll. two more failed rolls. We are
Thanks,
2 ticks.
Ricky.
We are 2 ticks from hitting our 15-minute mark on our doom clock, and I'm very excited for that. So that's what I am looking forward to. That is my wish. I'm going to throw it to my star, Aiden. Would you please tell me your stars and wishes?
I think stars, I'm gonna have to give it to V. Just the back and forth in the hallway between me and her was just great. There was a couple of times you just caught me and I'm just like, I don't have anything. Okay, well,
Y'all's banter is pretty great.
As for my wishes, maybe get Nita a new internet connection, maybe, or
Right?
I
Can
was
we
fine
chip
today.
in to upgrade your internet connection? We lost you at one point. We don't ever want to
Yeah.
lose you.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
I want you here all the time with every single game I run forever.
But it's getting better. Getting better.
It is. I love it.
that would be my wish.
Excellent. Thank you, Aiden. Who would you like to give it to next?
Well, I'll give it to my brother. In game and out.
Woo!
Bree.
Bree. What are your stars and wishes tonight, my friend?
My star was actually to Nita because I love how like Nita was like, "Hey, wait a minute, I'm right here," and Ricky had to clarify. I was like, "No offense to you, I'm just saying."
I know these two kind of weirdly.
Which is what they have to say about us every time we like are anywhere near each other. I know
Right.
these weirdos.
God. I'm so sad I know these weird. Amazing. What about your wishes, Brie?
Now, for whatever reason, the gate.
I
What you
guess
see
my
next time? Is it what you want to see next time?
what do I want to see next time? I am curious about the hunt and what's gonna happen
Me
next
too.
time.
Yeah.
That's what I like to see next time.
Me too. I think that will be a fun one. We'll see in a couple of weeks. Thanks, Bree. Who do you want to go next? Who are you going to throw it to? V! Your stars and wishes.
So I believe my star is going to Euphemia.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, but that dry wet is just so amusing.
It's so good. It's so good. And I honestly believe that is just a Cassie trait. It has
Yeah.
nothing to do with any character that she plays because it's brilliant in every game.
She is currently trying to cope with the fact that everyone here would kill her if they knew what she was.
In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
So we take our laughs where we can get them.
Amen. What about your wishes, V, with the
I don't know.
visiting puppy?
Yes, Miss Echo
Puppy.
bringing me her pineapple,
I want you to throw
a
it.
symbol of hospitality.
Hospitality.
Yeah, totally. Yep.
Totally what it means. Definitely means you are welcome. That's for sure.
Well, hello there.
Thank you.
We keep interrupting you. What
No.
are your wishes?
Kymphira would like a chance to play some music. She happens to be proficient at the violin.
Ooh, I like that.
Nice.
Rosalind did mention there would be music throughout the day. So you will probably get your wish. I
'Cause,
love
yeah,
that.
that's one of her few absolute pleasures was the violin.
Totally understandable. Awesome. Thanks, V. Who do you want to go next?
We'll hand it off to my star.
Cassie.
My star is going to go to Bree for continually trying to smooth things over for his brother, despite his brother's efforts to the contrary.
At this point, we just need to get him a road crew uniform.
It's true guardianship. I love that. What about your wish, Cassie?
My wish is to not be the quarry in the upcoming month.
That is a valid wish.
I'm also really curious of what kind of hunting dog Rosalind keeps.
Oh, me too.
Mm,
We'll find out.
I
Yeah.
don't think it's a regular hunting dog.
I assume, much like Soylent, it is people.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I thought too.
I mean, we already seen a werewolf. It could be a basilisk of some sort, you know.
Yeah.
For all we know,
Cerebrus
it
or
could be
something.
Scottish deerhounds.
Never know.
Or
We'll
wolfhounds,
find
yeah.
out. Beautiful.
Baby.
I will be throwing it to Nida.
Nida, my darling, last but not
you.
least. What are your stars and
Hmm.
wishes tonight?
I think my star is all of us. It's really hard to choose because the
It was a good
banter
one.
was just so much fun.
It was a good one
And-
tonight.
Yeah. It was just everyone had really good one-liners, and I thought everyone did a good job. And my wish is I want to see what happens when the doom clock strikes 15, right?
Yes, 15 minutes.
I
So
wanna
it's our
know.
first Doom Clock event. As a GM, you're continually striving to tick that thing because that's when the story, when it hits those marks, 15, 30, 45, that's when shit goes sideways. And
So we're helping you
Yeah.
by rolling.
yes, yes. Which
By
is
rolling
why I've
those-
been like, roll, 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 roll. And I think all of you have played with me enough now to know that I'm not super huge on mechanics and crunchy games. Like I'm far more narrative forward with all of my games. So it is unusual for me to be like, roll, 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 roll. But that's how it works. If we don't roll, we can't get to those events. So I like it. It's different than my usual stuff, but I'm liking it. I like the tension that it builds. So
Me
yes,
too.
I completely agree. So that's going to be it for us tonight. We've got a little bit of a break coming up, a couple of weeks. So we're not going to be back until the 27th when we've got Monster of the Week, which is so good. And if you're not watching it, you're like really missing out because it's great. Like,
It is.
I don't mean to like toot my own little horn because it's not me, but that table is murdering that.
It
game.
is. You're part of it.
It's so
But
good.
it is a lot
We
of
make
fun, yeah.
magic. Yes. Come and watch us on the 27th. Otherwise, take care of yourselves and we will see you soon. All right. Everybody say goodnight.
Bye, guys.
Come on.
Bye.
Come on.